viewers, a very humble welcome to you all to my channel Cook with Khuram. This is Sana. A South Indian veg meal platter is incomplete without this gravy. Yes, today I'm going to share with you the recipe of the yummy-licious Vatha kuzhambu. Come, let's start cooking. For Vatha kuzhambu, you need to roast and grind certain ingredients: coriander seeds, pepper seeds, cumin seeds, anise seeds, red chilies, Bengal gram, fenugreek seeds, and some coconut. You have to grind these ingredients. Use gingerly oil, 1 cup shallots, and 3 large tomatoes, 50 grams of garlic, and about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, and about 2 to 3 pinches of asafoetida, and dried turkey berries 1 tablespoon, and dried sunberries 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of jaggery. And for tempering, you need half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, split Bengal gram, and curry leaves. Lemon-sized tamarind soaked in water should be added to this. And last but not the least, salt. I have taken a mortar and a pestle to pound the garlic, because pounding the garlic makes the gravy very aromatic, because the pungent smell of the garlic will make the gravy very flavorsome. You have to pound it till you get a nice mince and add it to the gravy. Keep mincing it. Now look at this. Garlic has been minced beautifully. Keep it aside till you fry it in oil. Take a pan and add 2 tablespoons of gingerly oil. Now add the ingredients for roasting. After adding all the ingredients, simmer the stove and roast it till you get a nice aroma. Do it on a very slow flame. The ingredient should not get burnt. Now look at this. It has been nicely roasted. You can see the coconuts have turned light brown. This is the stage you need to remove it from the stove. Cool it and grind it to a thick paste. Take a kadai and add half a cup of gingerly oil. Use only gingerly oil for this recipe to get that authentic flavor in the gravy. Let the oil get heated. Now add the mustard seeds. Let it splutter and add the black gram. Let it become light brown. Now you can add the curry leaves. Now you can add the pound garlic. And fry it till it becomes light brown in color. Now you can see the garlic has been fried to light brown. Now you can add the shallots and saute the shallots on a medium flame till it becomes light brown in color. Add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and mix it well. Now add the chopped tomatoes. Saute the tomatoes till they become mushy and till the raw smell goes off. Add some salt and saute till the oil comes on top. Now add the roasted and ground paste. Simmer the stove. Mix it well. Mix it well and cook it on a very slow flame. Cover it and cook for some time. Now add the red chilli powder and coriander powder and mix it well. Add some water to it. And mix it thoroughly. Add some more water and cook for about 2 minutes. Add salt to it and be very careful while adding salt because the dried berries, they have salt in them. Sprinkle some asafoetida powder. Always check the salt at the end of the cooking process because the berries may add salt to the gravy. So once you finish making the gravy, after 5 to 10 minutes, you taste for the salt. Cover it and cook for about 5 minutes. Now the gravy has been cooking. Now pour in the tamarind pulp into it and cook for about 2 minutes. Mix it well. Now we are going to add the final ingredient, which is a taste equalizer. That is jaggery. Add the jaggery and cook for 2 minutes. It enhances the taste of the gravy. Now the gravy has been cooked. Switch off the stove. Now Vatha kuzhambu is ready to be served. Take a pan and add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Add the turkey berries or the Sundaka Vathal, and then add the sunberries or the Manathakali Vathal and fry it on a slow flame and add it to the gravy. And serve it. If you like my video, please hit a like, share and subscribe. And if you have your own recipes in printed form or video, kindly post them with a photo of the dish to my Facebook public group, Sanakhuram Veg and Non-Veg Recipes. Thank you all very much.